Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Vantage West Credit Union. On the go, online, or in person, Vantage West offers more banking choices, lower fees, and more personalized service. Visit VantageWest.org to learn why Arizona Wildcat fans deserve more.
And welcome to Wildcat Weekly. We're getting set for the start of the 2016 college football season. In particular, of course, the Wildcats and BYU coming up Saturday night, University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Great atmosphere for what could be an outstanding football game against two historically strong programs from the West. Coach Rich Rodriguez, starting your fifth year. This is a great way to get it started.
It is. It's 5 years gone fast, huh? But what a great venue. It's obviously a fantastic stadium, a very good opponent, playing some of the best players in the country, in my opinion, particularly Taysom Hill. And our guys are ready to play a game. We've had a long 3 or 4 weeks of practice, and the enthusiasm's been good, so it's time to play.
All right, other than enthusiasm, what's the best thing that's come out of camp for your team?
I think our guys have been really resilient. Obviously, with the thing that happened with Zach's passing a couple weeks ago and some adversity we faced, our guys have really bonded together. I thought we had that kind of team anyway, but I think when you have adversity strike, you really find out, and our guys have really bonded well. The effort and enthusiasm has been everything I thought. Now we got to play well too, but I like our team.
Got a new defensive coordinator in Marcel Yates, and obviously he's brought his twists and turns to your defense. What's the learning curve been like, in particular for the veteran defensive players?
Well, we knew, starting with the spring, that there were going to be some moments where we struggled a little bit, and we were so banged up last year. It was hard to judge on just 1 year, but we need to make improvements, and not only in our defense, but in our recruiting. And I think the new coaches have brought that. Our players have bought into it. Certainly we got to play well, and that's going to show up on the field, how much better we've gotten. But just judged on how practice has gone and enthusiasm they have, it's been a good move.
You have a number of players returning. Give us just a guesstimate about how many new guys the fans might see on Saturday night.
They'll probably see half a dozen on each side of the ball, probably more on defense that they have not seen. And we got to make a conscious effort, I've said this many times, to play more people and force ourselves, particularly beginning of the year, because it's such a long season. Guys are going to get banged up. We got to have about 15 to 18 guys ready on both sides of the ball.
What's the thing you want to see maybe from your offense in terms of improvement? Is there something in particular that you're looking at?
I think just being more consistent. And the way our system runs anyway offensively, we've always built on taking what they give us. Sometimes you can try to impose your will on somebody and say, it doesn't matter how they play us, we're going to do this. But in order for us to get big plays and be consistent on getting big plays, we've got to take advantage of what they give us and be able to execute that. And that is not necessarily just on the quarterback, even though it starts with the quarterback.
You've had two quarterbacks battling for that starting spot. What other positions have really been, I don't want to say up for grabs, but have been the most closely fought for here?
I think everything on defense has been, on all three levels has been closely fought. I think offensively, we have some veterans at wideout we know about, but there's been some real good position battles on the O-line. At running back, it's not been as much of a battle as just getting more guys ready to play. We have two co-stars, I think, in Orlando Bradford and Nick Wilson, but J.J. Taylor and Brandon Leon and some other guys have stepped up as well. So we've got Zach Green's a veteran. So we've got 3 or 4 running backs we feel pretty good with.
Look forward to it Saturday night in Glendale, Wildcats and the Cougars, and more of Wildcat Weekly right after this.
To us, you're not a bank account. You're not a credit card. To us, you're our friends and neighbors, a part of our history, a key to our future, and you deserve more. More opportunity, more flexibility, and more personal service. We are Vantage West, and you deserve more. Stop in today or visit us online to experience more.
It's important to have someone you trust when it comes to your banking needs. Achieving your financial goals is Vantage West's top priority. Visit VantageWest.org to learn more.
Wildcat Weekly continues, and our special guest here on our opening show of the 2016 season is none other than senior defensive lineman Sani Fuimaono. Senior year, what's it like, Sani? I mean, you've been through camp now 4 times, and I know that you get excited before every season.
Definitely.
More excited, more meaningful, this being your last one?
I think so. I mean, it's we've been working really hard this offseason, the team has, and coaches have been really preparing us over camp. And, man, I think it's time to hit someone else besides our own teammates. So it's definitely exciting. More exciting now that it's senior year. So hopefully all goes well, and I'm really confident in our team.
A lot of talk, of course, during the offseason about a new defense for the Wildcats,
Definitely.
a new defensive coordinator, new staff. We're not going to ask you to divulge any secrets, but just in terms of, as the fans are watching the first game against BYU, will they see radically different things going on with the defense?
Everything this year that Arizona will see is definitely different from what we have in the past 4 years, and I think they're going to like this new style and new swagger that we bring on the defense.
Okay. You as a defensive lineman, do you really concentrate on what position you're at? I mean, some people would call it, nose guard, defensive tackle, defensive end.
Right.
In this defense, do you really have a label?
I mean, not everyone there's a position that everyone plays. Everyone plays a certain role, but I think being a student of the game and trying to perfect your craft, you got to know everyone's where everyone's at a certain time to help perfect your game. And knowing that and studying that over and over will not only increase your play, but also increase the plays around you.
What's been your fondest memory so far, and what would be your greatest memory as a Wildcat?
Whew, man, that's a lot to try to digest in a little bit, but fondest memory, I would say fondest memory is just building lifelong, relationships and friendship with my brothers on the team. And I would say greatest memory is we'll find out after this year.
Okay, I was going to say that you've got that on the table there.
Definitely.
To try and get something done this year and make it special. You've been a part now of a historic run in Arizona football, 4 consecutive bowl games. It's never been done before. So making it 5, obviously, it's got to be a goal for you guys.
Oh, it's definitely one of our goals. I mean, to be a part of, something real special like this, and then taking it one step further, I think is definitely something that we're looking forward to do and we're excited about.
I won't ask you to name any of the new guys on the defensive side, but are we going to see some new faces, and what do you expect from them?
I think you'll see some new faces, but I think we got a lot of guys that on our team that definitely has proven to coach and to the team that we can win with them and they can compete. And you're going to see a lot more new faces. We'll be rolling a lot of guys, and we're excited to see what we can do this year.
Okay, your impressions of BYU?
Oh, I can't wait to play them. My impressions about them, I don't like them. And I've always wanted a game against them, just at least one game. And I thought that we would never play them until maybe a bowl game or something, but I'm excited that's going to be the kickoff of my senior year.
All right, look forward to it. Saturday night, University of Phoenix Stadium, Wildcats and Cougars kick off at 7:30.
Thanks for watching Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Vantage West Credit Union. Visit vantagewest.org to learn how you can get more personalized service, federally insured by NCUA.
Fans, a quick reminder that the 40th University of Arizona Sports Hall of Fame class will be inducted on Friday, September 9th at the beautiful Westin La Paloma Resort and Spa. You're invited. It's a 6:30 ceremony and dinner. If you'd like more information on that, you can call here in Tucson 621-2331 or check their website at azaclub.com.